Hi guys, welcome back to the part 4 of Build Your Own Custom ROM. So in this video, we are not going to go ahead or download any firmware, probably not even make any modification, because we have got the ultimate script to make your custom ROM. You don't have to do anything, just do some initial steps and that's it. Then you can just sit anywhere and build your own custom ROM. That won't be a trouble for you anymore. So thanks to my friend Noman and Yazdan Irfan to make this possible. This is the repository and here are certain files, and you can already see in the release that there is a port for Samsung A34, port for A34-6E. Now it's very clear that he is the one who develops Quantum ROM for Samsung A34, and I have got few videos about that. Now in this you can see that here is the entire repository. Now how you can make it for your own, you have to go sign into your GitHub and fork this repository. Once you have forked it and you have made this repository, you can go ahead and rename it according to yours. And I'll recommend using this Samsung A34 port with 16 because it has got some additional features which just the default 16 does not. So in the default 16 you get some features like heavy debloatation. It has removed everything. If your device had call and messages on other device, multi-control and storage share, camera share, everything will be removed. You won't have Google message app. You will be stuck with Samsung default app as it is going to get discontinued and has been announced. Now on an addition, it has the Chinese smart manager, which is a little risky for privacy concerns. So if you want to have a really safe build with some additional features, so you can use his Samsung A34-6E port. Now in this, it has got high-end animation enabled. It has got full screen always on display. It has got Galaxy AI enabled across all apps. It has also got moderate debloatation with keeping essential apps and services, as I mentioned. It has multi-user support and Galaxy AI. Now what you have to do once you have forked the repository. Now let's move on to the part where you have got the repository on your end. So here you have the repository. Now first thing is, once you have forked it, and if you are trying this out after few days, make sure that you are synced. Now you can see it shows that this is 21 commits ahead of the branch, the actual source from which it was forked, which means that it has quite a lot of changes done to it. Now you have forked it and you are ready with it. Now in the Quantum ROM folder, you can see you have got some devices. Now these are all the devices available to be built. You can port cross device, you can make cross device port for these. Like you can choose S23FE port and port to them, and we have successfully got it working on A34. I'll be showing you a proof of that. Now if you want your device to be added here, make sure you are joined to my Telegram channel, and my friend is also there who can add this over here. So make sure you have joined it and mention him and mention your device model, CSC and your baseband so that it can be added over here. Now what you have to do first thing is you have to go into your account, and you have to go into your account and in settings. Now this is a very essential step and you should not share this to anyone. So now you are in your personal access token and you get 2 tokens. You have to click on token classic and you get a git token. You have to generate it, copy it and save it somewhere. Now once you have got that token, we will move back to your forked repository. You have forked this repository and you have it. Now you will go into the settings of the repository and go into secret and variables. In this you have actions. Now in actions, you are going to make a new repository secret and add your git token. Now this is essential to have your releases. Now if you make a port, you are going to add it to your release. So to make that happen automatically, you need to have that. Now how are you going to build the ROM? That must be your question. So you have done everything that you have to do. Now everything is automated by a script which you don't have to worry about. The only thing you have to do is join the Telegram channel and put in your device model, CSC and your baseband so that the files can be added and you can sync it to your fork and start building custom ROMs. Now, even if that is not done and you want to get started immediately, just so that you can have a custom ROM called the Quantum ROM for your device, you can go into the actions. Now this action is very essential. Now you go and click in the actions and go to Quantum ROM tools 16. Now in this tool 16, you have run workflow, and in this you can see there is stock device. You have true if the kernel BPF version is 5.4 lower than 5.10. So if you have anything lower than 5.10, you have to make it true. And the target device is A3460 again, the target CSC, the IMEI, the output file format and compression. Now what are these? Let's talk about it. Now this is the essential part, the target device model. So this is your base firmware. Now say I am porting target device model, which is the A346E, to the stock device model to A346E. Now let's say I change it to SM and I select SM S711B, which is an S23FE. Now once you have got this, you have to ensure that you have the CSC and the IMEI of S23FE. Now why is that essential? As we are using SAM loader, which is going to fetch the exact stock firmware from the Samsung's servers, you need a valid IMEI number of the exact model and the exact CSC. If the CSC or the model or the IMEI are mismatching, the device will not have any custom ROM built. Why is that so? The firmware will not get downloaded and the workflow will keep on failing. As you can see over here, these are failed workflows. Now once you have got a valid IMEI, you have to put it in over here, you have to put in a valid CSC for that IMEI, and you have to make the target device. Now if your device model was there in the device list, you can go ahead and select your device. For example, I can remove this and I can add A22 or 5F, which is the A22. Now this can be built with the S23FE base, as we have stock files added to the repository. And for my case, I'll be selecting SM A346E. Now this is what you have the advantage of cross device port. Now say you own a Samsung A54 or a A55, which is not listed, but you want to make a custom ROM for that. What you can do is, for example, I'm taking S23FE. Now what I'll do is I'll put in this model, which is our target device. So this will be your base and I want to port it to S23FE itself. So I'll go ahead and write here none. Now adding none over here with valid IMEI and CSC, again make sure it is valid. We are porting S23FE firmware with custom ROM and custom tweaks called as Quantum ROM to S23FE. So this will boot and work absolutely fine on a S23FE device. Now what is this output file format? So this is an EROF file format and ext4. EROF is a compressed file format, so it makes easier to flash it. So we'll recommend using EROFs. And compression, so once you have got the workflow running and you have got this build, you will be seeing your built ROM in this release tab. Now in the release tab, you have to click over here and you see this download link. Now once you click on the download link, you get the zip file. Now the zip file will have all your essential flashing files. So you can go ahead and refer to my Quantum ROM install of One UI 8.5 and you have to follow these steps to flash it. Now once you have these, it will be to select whether it is in a compressed img.xz, you can make it true, but if you don't make it compressed, it will stay in the img format, which is the essential part. so that you can directly unzip it and flash it. As promised guys, this is the proof for booting Quantum ROM ported from S23FE on A34. Here you have the automated script with additional features that a lot of devices would not have by stock. So if you want your device to be here, make sure you join the Telegram group and mention your device, model, CSC and baseband so my friend can add it there, and make sure to mention him with @Yazdan so that he can add it whenever he gets the time and you can sync and start building your own custom ROM. Thank you for watching. Make sure you are subscribed so that you get these content as soon as possible.